came back for the win.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner.
US Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields. Here's Fields. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Vikings at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Fields. That'll be caught by Eric Ezukama. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Complete, it's Dotson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it. It's Walker, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. From the gun, here's Fields. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw. brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. On 1st and 10 is Connor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Fields. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Ken Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, and plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. A nice little juke. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the gun, Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. On play action, it's Murray. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now Murray again. His pass caught at the 4. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz from 3 yards out. And the Cards are an extra point away from drawing level. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And now across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing again is Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the
perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Ken Walker who finished things off for the touchdown catch. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave it with a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. Past the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the numbers on the next-gen stats, it always tells us the story. He tacked on better than 40 yards after the catch. Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. See T.J. Hawkinson as his team, his offense, set to begin another drive here.
It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected. And they want it to, so how do you cover it?
That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. I just have to do it. I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Murray now to throw.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
An option handoff given to counter.
And he is swallowed up late at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL, and we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is counter. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 27. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, no doubt the home run hitter in the backfield guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
And this will be swung out here for counter. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point good by Prater, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities
opportunities for the guys downfield. Maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he'll get this one way up, just shy of the 35-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play in the first down.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so was this one.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. This will be caught at about the 3. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, Walker. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ken Walker on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after a break down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to Atlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And
well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense what we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's taken to the 26. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They snap it to Fields.
Out to his left.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's going to pick up the Vikings 1st down as they manage to convert. And keep the ball alive.
And that's a big pickup in the 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now it's Fields. Quickly to Hockenson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that, Dave? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down and goal. Fields. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Colin Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brought down in the play by Deron Bland. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. 2nd and 9. Murray works over the middle. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They run behind center with Cottle. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. But it's incomplete. Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Prater's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback.
He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his third touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many player in this type of a zone describe the game as really slowed down.
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants with it. He has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, it's Fields.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now a second down and 6. To throw is Fields. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson from 19 yards away. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's counter.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. From the 50, here's Fields. Able to shake him up and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and the Cards are right back in this football game. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 26 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And out now come the Vikings. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
His position is listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 106 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Back to throw, Fields. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings will add to their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you. That can win the game for us.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
And the Vikings are going to have it first and goal, so take this down to about the 3. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On second and goal, Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now after the false start, here's second and 7. Murray now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion. completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Murray to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. And his kick is good. Well, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And he gets one bit. It's the backup going to start with one man on the sideline.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Fields. Rolling to his left. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And the Cards will call another timeout there, second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. All eyes on Fields. He's got this to Pickens. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start with a give to Connor. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that their given kicker can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Able to find Ertz. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point
soon.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. Well, it took us until the final play shot to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the red zone. And maybe someone's going to exit until that point can cool because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Vikings, they move back over 500.